Welcome back. Listen, these Drake fans out here lying to us about this new album with Party because the numbers are in. Listen, I was getting ready to do a little breakdown and I ran across this video and, it's a reaction news. I bring y'all news when I get it. And I follow this guy and on one of my other channels and it's Koala T Reacts. And he pretty much broke down everything I wanted to talk about. I loved his energy, and we're going to react to his video today. And yeah, I know all this stuff. Like, subscribe, follow. Let's get to it. We ain't going to waste the time.
The numbers are in. The numbers are in. I told you. If y'all want to play that numbers game, let's play the numbers game. You Drake fans be lying to yourselves and y'all be lying to us. Y'all was so happy when that album dropped, Some Sexy Songs for You. When that album dropped, y'all was like, oh, it's #1 on Apple. It's #1 on Spotify. For that one day, y'all was happy for a day, for a few hours. And I said, let's wait. Let's wait and see what the numbers are because I'm not really trying to hear about Apple streams and Spotify streams. I want to know what happens if how y'all buying that album. I want to know how are y'all buying that album, and even the Drake fans don't like Drake album. It's clear as day that even Drake fans don't even like Drake album.
True.
Y'all failed Drake. How y'all gonna get mad at me and even y'all failed Drake on his own album? Drake faces another loss to Kendrick Lamar with underwhelming Some Sexy Songs for You sales. Drake looks set to take another L in his rivalry with Kendrick.
Hey, did y'all listen to the Drake Party album? Let me know how it is. And hey, I got my GNX album right back here. Of course, I got the vinyl copy.
Lamar, thanks to somewhat underwhelming commercial performance of his new album, Some Sexy Songs for You. Drizzy's first full-length release since the suffering defeat in his rap battle with Kendrick Lamar last year. The project, a collaboration with PartyNextDoor, is on track to earn around 250,000 units in the first week, according to Hits Daily Double. 250,000 units. Remember that number, 250. However, the project will also be 5th lowest selling of Drake's career based on the first week sales behind So Far Gone with 73K, Care Package. I don't even know these. Care Package with 109.
Damn, are those Drake albums? After Scorpion, I was tapped out. I was tapped out with all the feelings. The feelings didn't feel anymore for me. They were too far gone. Hey, whoa, that's one of his goddamn. See, well, I don't know any of these names of these albums. Honestly, never mind. Cure Package. Okay.
9K. Honestly, never mind with 204K.
I guess these are the ghostwriting albums.
Drake Lane demo takes 223K. To add insult to injury, Some Sexy Songs for You will fall short of Kendrick Lamar's own post-beef album GNX, which opened up at 319,000 units in November.
And on top of that, because he's cooking, he's always cooking. The fact that it opened at 3, that number he posted in November, this was with no promotion at all. Like literally, he just dropped it on a random Friday at 12 o'clock. And the first day sale didn't even count towards the actual whatever that number was. And this Party album being talked about for over almost a year now. So people knew it was coming. This K-Dot just dropped randomly.
The GNX album sold 319. Let's put in perspective, what does Drake normally sells for his album? Drake #1 selling album for the first week is Views. He has sold over 1 million first week sales. Next one, we got Scorpion, 730. Next one is Nothing Was a Saying, 658. The next one is Take Care, 631. Next one is Certified Lover Boy, 603 first week sales. The next one, if you're reading this, is Too Late, 530. This dude is going from 1,700,000, 600 to 250. 250 more.
Man, that's a loss right there. That's a big hit. On a collaboration album, You figure 2 artists should be able to push that number up.
Life, 505. Thank Me Later, 447. For All My Dogs, 402. All right, here it is. This is where Drake is in the middle. Right after For All My Dogs, in between Dark Demo Tapes. Drake is 250 right here with the Party Next Door Some Sexy Songs For You album. The numbers is right there in front of you. The numbers is right there in front of you. Women lie, men lie, Drake fans lie, numbers don't lie. Y'all not even buying it. Y'all was so happy to say, oh, it's streaming #1 on Apple and Spotify. Y'all not even buying it. Numbers do not lie. I try to be calm. Because the real, what's the real funnier part about how Drake album is only selling 250 units the first week? Kendrick Lamar's GNX is back at #1, and Super Bowl halftime show clearly helped. According to public,
it's crazy. Hey, any Drake fan listening? How do you feel about the album? Did you listen to it? Did you like it? Let me know down in the comments. Because I mean, I've had people that tell me they like it. So if that's what you like, that's what you like.
Applications, the Compton
that one song on there with Party by himself, I really like that one.
Rappers Surprise.
I think the album is missing Party. We needed more Party.
6th album moved an impressive 236 unit the week ending February 13th. The GNX album came out in November 22nd.
Yep.
That was 13 weeks ago, about to be 13 weeks ago, November 22nd. He had sold 319 units, which beat Drake. His 13th week, he's already selling as many units as Drake album now. Drake first week in sales is 250 projected. We don't know.
And usually after your first week, the numbers always decline. No matter what. So if he started off on 1 million like he did one year, the next week's like 900 maybe. It may still stay high, but there's usually a dip because that first week brings curiosity. So there's always a little dip. But this right here, the collab album, you got 2 artists that's collabing and you're pushing it this low. The stimulus package is over or the bottom is over. One of the two. It's to both. I think it's all over. Party should have just did an album by himself. I think he would have had way better success.
It was 250 for sure. Might be less than that. Kendrick Lamar did 236 his 13th week.
Mm-hmm.
The album was out in November, and Kendrick and Drake can't even beat Kendrick album in November. But here y'all go lying, telling me how much the album is so great. Oh, these songs are so beautiful, and I love these songs so much. This is how I be knowing that, y'all are so compromised. These streamers are so compromised. They try their best to try to push the machine, and the machine not even push.
Yo, the crazy thing is, like he's right. He's cooking. He's always cooking. But during this beef with K-Dot and Drake, there was a lot of reactors, and there are going to be more coming up that I used to follow, and just because I'm not even a year into YouTubing yet. I'm almost a year. I'm a month from my 1 year anniversary on being on YouTube. And when you get on there, you start listening to certain people. But when things are laid out a certain way and you understand how it's supposed to work, and there are people that go against that, and you can tell they're doing it for a cause, and it's not genuinely, and with this K-Dot Drake beef, it basically leveled out a lot of things for people where you started understanding, like, there's a lot of compromised people on this platform. I mean, and that's how the whole lawsuit thing is, because people are getting paid. They're getting paid off, and you could see it. You could see it where it just doesn't make sense, because I'm not a big fan of Drake anymore. But if I hear a good song and he made it, I'm bobbing to it. That's what music does. You can't deny when something is good. That's what happens. But when you hear something bad and you be like, well, I didn't like it, but it was okay, and then they rate the other guy album lower, but let's let him cook. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments down there. I want to hear about it. I get a little charged up because I love hip hop. Hip hop is part of my culture, and I like winning. So either way, you know, this is all good for hip hop, right?
In the machine. Drake don't even got the machine behind his back no more, and you still see these streamers lying.
Hold on. Cause maybe I'm doing this wrong.
He said, "Oh, the best thing I ever heard. I saw it myself." Oh, this is the lies that they try to tell you. They try to make it seem like it's so much better than it is, so that way they can try to get the sales going. This is the lies right here. He rated this. Look what he rated this album
with a 8 out of 10.
He rated the Some Sexy Songs for You album an 8.
And it's funny because I watched Academic stream and he gave about the same number rating. All of them is something they all planned up to do, to cook it up, to make it. It's like a publicity stunt, a commercial. They're rating it high so Drake fans will go listen or go buy the record. So I heard it's a good album, you know, and you're starting to really see who's honest and who's dishonest. Because if you truly like music, you may not like the artist, but you can tell when an artist makes a good song. There's no denying that. And you can tell they're compromised. You know, 21 songs on that CD.
8 out of 10. That was an 8 out of 10, right? This is how you know people are compromised. 8 out of 10.
It gets worse. It gets worse. Like he said, but he cooking.
10. Listen to how he rates the GNX album.
Yeah, I'm being honest, I give it 7.5. Solid 7.5.
He gave the GNX album.
Think about that. I'm gonna let him keep cooking.
A solid 7.5. But he gave the Some Sexy Songs for You an 8 out of 10. No one believes it though. How many times they're trying to push this narrative that this album is great? Y'all not even buying it.
How do y'all feel? Do y'all think Kai Cenat's answer or statement or whatever that was that he said, he rated GNX a 7.5, and he rated this new Some Sexy Songs for You an 8 out of 10. How do y'all feel about that?
8 out of 10 is 250 units sold first week. 8 out of 10. 7.5. 7.5 has been hitting 319 the first week and is hitting 240 the 13th week.
I'm gonna let him say that again. And that's why numbers don't lie. And it's almost like when Dot said turn the TV off, you know, these are people we need to turn off because they're all compromised. Like, I don't care if you're for another side or whatever, but you should always spread the truth, like facts. You know, a lot of times, you know, we all making videos on here on YouTube, but you gotta. Can you blame them? I mean, you can't blame them. I just think that we just need to look at all our facts and count all our ducks and whatever they saying, because they're not honest with themselves. They're basically part of the propaganda machine, if you think about it, because he's getting paid to push a product. So it'll be no different than, nah, they compromised. But I'm gonna let him say that again. Let him cook.
The first week, and it's in 240 the 13th week. It's going number 1 on the Billboard twice, and that's the song they say is 7.5. The GNX album these streamers are saying is 7.5, but the Some Sexy Songs for You is an 8 out of 10. And I'm supposed to believe that y'all not compromised, Kai-promised. Drake.
And why are those sexy songs for you not in the top of the charts? Like, why are they not up there? Oh, only Drake fans are saying it's an 8 out of 10. I think that's what it might be.
And then Bro, look at this, bro.
Yo, Drizzy.
Merry Christmas. My brother, what's up? Congrats on everything. That was a great run that you had just now.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, it's they not even hiding it, y'all. They not even hiding being compromised. They just not even hiding it. The Kai, first thing he had mentioned about Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance, which is the best Super Bowl halftime performance as far as numbers. As far as numbers and as far as replayability.
Facts.
As far as his rollback.
Facts. How many times have y'all watched the Super Bowl halftime performance show? I think I've watched it maybe 10 times. The original. As far as reactions to it, the ones I did and watching other reactors, I don't know, maybe 100, 200, and more every day. Because everybody's breaking this down and everybody got something different to say about what they saw. And that's what true art does, right?
You don't go, when you listen to the Beyoncés and the Rihannas and the Bruno Mars and the Madonnas, when you listen to those halftime shows, you just stop. You listen to it one time, it was great, you move on.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar halftime show has replayability. I want to know, what is the replayability on his halftime shows? Huh? Kendrick Lamar beat Usher views in like the second day, and Usher, the whole year of Usher views, Kendrick Lamar beat that the second day of the halftime show. And these guys out here is like, oh, they wasn't saying, this crowd was so quiet at this part. That crowd was so quiet. GNX album.
You know, another thing with that is the crowd, some of the crowd must have been quiet because they understood what was going on. They were like, whoa, because the show they put on was amazing. There was a lot of different things going on. So once people started looking at things, they weren't really focused on dancing. They were like, hey, what's going on over here? And they were just curious because it was something to watch. So for me, I didn't care if it wasn't loud or not. It wasn't a party, right? We got to remember that. Now that we knew what happened, we could understand why the crowd wasn't partying, because it was an education. It was a book lesson. It was a history, I wouldn't say test, but it was tested, you know, and that they saw it. People would say, hey, we couldn't really figure out what's going on, but we could tell something was different. So for me, I don't care about the noise, because Dot already made the party die. You know, he's starting his own party with Mustard, but he killed that party already.
7 points.
And then that was another thing. Party playing with his nose, and that's the first album you drop, Drake, Senior Drake, and wonder why it gets stepped on. Now, a lot of this is because of the beef. You know, it has nothing to do with the song. It's just the beef. And all the fans Drake had that he colonized from other artists pretty much are the ones that let him go. And he don't have the Beyonce fans. He don't have the other people he collabed with that Kendrick stepped on as the names during this beef. All those fans stopped listening to him. I mean, that's pretty much what's happened. But let me
everybody, women lie, men lie, halftime show. I don't care how y'all feel about whoever album is. Obviously, the numbers are saying something completely different from what y'all saying. Billboard Hot 100, the album that was 7.5, the album that was 7.5 is fighting with itself on the Billboard.
Yeah.
Not Like Us, not a part of it, but Not Like Us is number one. Again, Not Like Us came out how many months ago? When Not Like Us came out,
maybe like 9-10 months.
I don't know. Not Like Us came out like mad months ago. I want to say like 8 months ago or something like that.
About that.
Number one again. Luther, TV Off, Squabble Up, and 30 for 30 for that's not on the album, but 30 for 30 right here.
Yeah, that 30-30 is on SZA's album. But yo, where is parties? Where are the party albums? I don't see any of them on the charts. If that's 8 out of 10, where they at? I don't see them. I think they really lying to us, people. Well, not me. because I figured that out a long time ago.
But Luther, TV Off, Squabble Up, all these is all in the top Hot 100, the 7.5 album. The 7.5 album got all these songs in the Hot 100. And this is, bro, it's like they're not even hiding it no more. They are blatantly looking at y'all like, yeah, we compromised. So what? Blatantly doing it.
I'm wondering if TV Off is going to make it up to the 1. It is possible that he could have another song in this off this to hit number 1, because at some point, I'm sure there's a music video coming for another one of these songs. If you ask me, that Super Bowl halftime show was a music video within itself. And there's got to be another song coming that's going to push. This album's going to do massive numbers. And to me, it's already a classic. I call it a classic when it came out back December. When I think it was in December. It came out in November, but in December I said, I think this is a classic album. And to see where it's doing again, I'm not surprised at all.
Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper to hit 100 million monthly Spotify listeners.
I don't know if y'all understand what that means. Like the amount of people that's discovered him at least since the battle, since the beef, when a lot of people really started discovering who he was. Up until now, the Super Bowl, everything that's happened, the pop out, he's been talked about. And that number is massive. I'm going to let him cook. I'm going to stop talking for a bit. I'm going to let him cook.
Kendrick Lamar is the first rapper to hit 100 million monthly Spotify listeners. I'll do numbers with you. If you want to do numbers, I'll do numbers. Y'all was so happy to say how great the album was the first day. Kendrick Lamar, bro, I'm just getting frustrated with how can y'all be so oblivious to greatness? To how valuable Kendrick Lamar really is to us. And y'all want to talk about 4 hours of freaking Apple Music? Apple don't even mess with Drake. Apple don't even mess with Drake.
That's true.
Drake is suing Apple. He should. Kendrick Lamar has become the first rapper to hit 100 million monthly listeners on Spotify, according to streaming services. As of Monday, Kendrick Lamar had 100 million monthly listeners, making him the first rapper to hit that figure of Spotify. He's the 9th artist overall all time. He's the 9th artist overall all time. Not just rapper, 9th artist. He's an elite.
That is crazy. So you think about that. I mean, I'm going to let him finish cooking so we can get the Drake's numbers.
Company with Bruno Mars, who has 151 million. God damn, Bruno.
Above all that, his numbers are going to start
Bruno be lit.
Jumping.
The Weeknd, 125. The Weeknd, bro, Drake, he lose it all around, bro. You can't. Lady Gaga, 123. Billie Eilish, 108. Taylor Swift is 87. Kendrick Lamar is over Taylor Swift and monthly listeners. Other rappers closing in on this spot are Post Malone with 69, and Drake is at 77. Eminem is 74. Drake is at 77 million. Kendrick Lamar is at 100 million. Everything. Kendrick Lamar is beating Drake in every number game. All the number games.
The thing about that, Kendrick Lamar is at 1 million. Drake's at like 70. So Kendrick Lamar's back catalogs is just getting discovered. Like literally. And as that number massively is growing super fast, I can see that junk hitting the end of 2 million, because after he finished the stadium tour, I could see him doing a European tour. He has to. He has to do a world tour. If you ask me, he has to. He has to do a world tour. And that will I could see him having 2 million listeners by the end of this year into next year. And Drake's losing listeners. He's losing listeners on his side. So he's declining. K-Dot's on the incline. He's going to pass Drake in all the streaming. He's going to like fly by Drake in all the streaming numbers and just massacre him eventually. That's what's going to happen. You can see it. You can see it coming. And Kendrick back catalog is amazing. Y'all need to go check it out if y'all haven't.
James, Kendrick Lamar is beating Drake in every category. I'm tired of y'all telling me about numbers. Drake got to do weird stuff like this to try to get his numbers up. This is the weird stuff you got to deal with being a Drake fan. Drake tries to take down a drone in Australia penthouse with a slide. First, I'm gonna say right now, what is on his monitor right here? What is this? It's a lot of pink and purple over here, and I don't think this should be on his monitor right now. It might be state. This is probably state, but all this pink and purple on his monitor. I don't think you should be advertising this one, Drake. Just letting you know. I'm trying to be like part of your PR team. You know, I don't think you should be having this as your advertisement right here, Drake. With your little pink drink all the time. He had to drink all the freaking time. Oh, it's a drone.
His little spritzer. That's funny.
I know it's staged. But I feel like that's how Drake would throw a slipper. I know it's staged, but I feel like that's how Drake would throw a slipper. Like, I need that.
You know, it's funny, like, when you see a lot of these antics, and you be like, man, that's some Arbery stuff right there. That's what Arbs will do. That's what Arbs, according to deleted always say Arbs.
Max, I feel like I need that Max Swin, I need that Max Swin throw that slipper. I know it's staged, but I feel like this is exactly. I feel like Drake. No, this is exactly how he would throw a slipper. And then it zoom out, and then it show you how. It zoom out and then show you where he living at. It's just the
Yeah, that's how you know it's staged, because you get a perfect shot of this massive hotel or whatever they call that tower. Yeah, and I'm sure 40 or whoever's on the roof flying it back, and then they clip it and snip it. But that's some Arbery shit.
Everything is just corny with this, man.
R&B. Since I didn't like
No Life Shaq, I'm pretty sure a couple of people on here follow him or may. You know, I usually checked it out during the beef, the battle. I watched a lot of his content because he looked at both sides. I thought he was pretty fair on both sides. But now I think we've come to a crossroads. And I'm going to be honest. I think we're at a crossroad now, because we finna, just like Kai, we just saw what he exposed Kai, right? All right, let's do this.
Like one, maybe two songs.
Let me go back a little bit so you can.
Since I didn't like one, maybe two songs, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
He said, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10. He didn't like two songs. One maybe.
Yo, they don't. 9 out of 10 for the Some Sexy Songs For You album. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Oh my God, man. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. But the numbers don't say that. You're not even buying the album. Like, I don't, and it's just a different type of energy that I feel when it's from, hey, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. And then when the Kendrick Lamar album hit, it's like a different type of vibe.
He could have left 3 of these tracks off. 3 of these tracks was ass. Right, let's be honest here. But overall, for a surprise drop, I don't know his meaning behind the drop, but I'm pretty sure this is not really something Kendrick was trying to like make sell like crazy.
Oh no, he did.
Damn.
It is selling crazy. He did, and then the Super Bowl.
That's so heartbroken right there. Now, do y'all agree with his rating system between both of those albums? Because he just said three of those was ass. That means it sucked. It was beyond suck. They were horrible. They shouldn't even been on the album. I'm wondering which one of those 3. I'm sure one of those 3 songs he mentioned could be at the top of the charts. It could be at the top of the charts. But let me let Koala T react. Cook.
Well, made it even sell even more crazier. Your 9 out of 10. Your 9 out of 10 rating for the Some Sexy Songs For You is selling less than the GNX one that you got three trash songs on here you could have took off.
Three
trash songs on here he could have took off, and I don't think he really trying to like.
And you know what's crazy? When GNX originally came out, all 14 songs was in the top 20. The first week it came out in the top 20. Where there's some sexy, I mean, there's some shitty songs for you at. We don't see none of them. Not even. Well, I gotta check that out to see where they at least place.
Sell like crazy. This dude Kendrick just went against all odds, bro. And I'm not. It's no knock to No Life Shaq. I don't know if he's compromised. I don't know. I'm just going off of the fact that how
I'm gonna speak. I think he's compromised. There's no way you could tell me he's not getting something on the back end. There's no way you can't tell me that. Like. Now, I got a question. I want y'all to let me know down in the comments. If you're reviewing music and people are paying you, should you let your audience know? Because he's making people believe that this is his honest review. Now, it could be. He could be, because that means you like one artist better than the other. That's what it kind of seemed. But you're wanting people to believe like, hey, I like both artists. I'm this, but really you bias, you know. And that's how I look at it. I look at him as compromised now, because when you see something clear as day, this pen is blue, but you want me to write it in red. After that, how could you trust anything they say? You never know if it's their true reaction, or they're getting something in the back end. So, yeah, he's definitely compromised.
Oh, is there Some Sexy Songs for You is a 9 out of 10. And then the Kendrick album is 3 trash. I got one song I didn't like off the Some Sexy. I got one song, maybe 2, I don't like. Out of 21 songs, I probably don't like 2 of them. So I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. But the GNX album, 3 of those songs was trash. And I'm like, damn, well, that GNX album is going. The numbers, it's the numbers game. I'm just giving you the numbers game. I was waiting for y'all to, embarrass yourselves coming into my chat, coming into my comments, talk about numbers about Drake. And I said, just wait, give it some time. Let's see. Don't get too hyped off of one day. Don't get hyped off of one day. Every album should get real hyped off of one day. All your albums should be doing some hype numbers off of one day. Calm down. Let's see it play out. I let it play out. I showed you the numbers, and now I want to know what y'all got to say. Where are the Drake fans in my comments when I had these videos? When I make a Drake video, this is Drake fans, where y'all at in the comments? When I make a video about numbers of Drake not doing more numbers than Kendrick, where y'all at in the comments? Y'all, who has the summer ninjutsu that y'all pop out and on these videos but not these videos? Where y'all at? Come in these comments right now and tell me when I'm lying. Where y'all at? Drake fans.
Hey, go over there, give him a like and a follow. He be cooking. I love watching his videos. And I ran into this one today and I saw it and I was like, you know what? A lot of things he talk about in there is things I wanted to talk about. So why not piggyback off of it, react to it? That's what we do over here. Bring y'all information. And that's some Arbery stuff going on over there. The numbers are out, people. The numbers are out. If you heard the new Sexy Songs for You album, let me know what you thought about it. And do you think that's a better album than GNX? I'm gonna post in the community tab. I'm gonna have to post something, but let me know in the comments down below. Right here next to Elmer, your next video. Peapod Cove. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.